Sawubona, sawubona mngani. Welcome back to Mama Tando's isiZulu classroom, where learning isiZulu is fun. IsiZulu simnandi. Igama lami uMama Uthando. Lo igama lakhe uKhomba. Ubani igama lakho? Ngiyajabula ukukwazi. Mngani, let's sing the Sawubona song and greet all our friends around the world. Sawubona, sawubona, unjani mngani? Sondela hlala phansi, sifunde mngani. Sawubona mngani. Well, to answer that question, let's sing our Imizwa Yethu song. Imizwa yethu, imizwa yethu. Mina nginemizwa, wena unemizwa, yena unemizwa, bona banemizwa, sonke sinemizwa. Mina nginjani, ngabe ngiyaphila, ngabe ngidumele, ngabe ngikhathele, ngabe nginjani. Mina ngiyaphila, ngabe wena unjani, ngabe uyaphila, ngabe uyagula, ngabe ujabule. Wena uyaphila, yena unjani. Ngabe udangele, ngabe ukhathele, ngabe uneme. Yena uyaphila, bona banjani. Ngabe bayaphila, ngabe bayakhala, ngabe bathokozile. Bona bayaphila, thina sinjani. Ngabe siyaphila, ngabe sineme, ngabe sijabule. Thina sijabule, thina sijabule. And so I ask you again, mngani, how are you? Unjani? Oh, thank you for letting me know. Mina, ngithokozile. Today, we are going to learn more about the grammar that we've been learning about, giving instructions to more than one person. And so, we are going to zoom through the board so that we can get to that. Now, mngani, let's get on with our lesson for today. What day is it today? Ulwesingaki namhlanje? Yebo mngani, you're right, it is uLwesithathu. Now mngani, repeat after me. Namhlanje uLwesithathu. Very good, brilliant mngani. uLwesithathu, uLwesithathu, uLwesithathu namhlanje. uLwesithathu, uLwesithathu, uLwesithathu namhlanje. Yebo! The next question is, bekuwuLwesingaki izolo? BekuwuLwesingaki izolo? Let me move out of the way. You're right, mngani. Izolo bekuwuLwesibili. Now let's say that whole sentence, mngani. Izolo bekuwuLwesibili. Very good. The third question is, bekuwuLwesingaki kuThangi? Yebo mngani, you're right. kuThangi bekuwuMsombuluko. Now repeat this sentence after me mngani. kuThangi bekuwumsombuluko. Very good, mngani. The last question. Kuzobe kuwulwesingaki kusasa? Kuzobe kuwulwesingaki kusasa? That's correct, mngani. Kuzobe kuwulwesine kusasa. That's brilliant, mngani. Let's repeat this sentence. Kusasa kuzobe kuwulwesine. Very, very good, mngani. Now, let's move on to the weather. What's the weather like where you are, mngani? We know that the weather forecast says that here at Mama Tanto's isiZulu classroom it's going to rain this evening. But what's the weather like where you are? Yeah, I would like to know. Linjani, linjani, izulu namhlanje, liyabanda, liyashisa, linjani namhlanje. Linjani izulu namhlanje, mngani? You can go and check, mngani. I'll be right here waiting for you. Linjani, linjani, izulu namhlanje, liyabanda, liyashisa, linjani namhlanje. Usubuyile, linjani izulu? Oh, you've got such nice weather. Well, I want to know what the weather is like here where Mama Tanto's isiZulu classroom is. Let's call the imaginary window together. Let's say imaginary window, come in isiZulu. Say it with me. Imaginary window, waza. Great, mngani. You remembered how to say it all by yourself. Sawubona imaginary window. Ngicela ukubona emnyango. Let's look, mngani. Woo! Look at that. The sun is out and bright. And some clouds too. Lifudumele. It is warm. Lifudumele. Ngiyabonga imaginary window. Hamba kahle. Oh, mngani, it's warm today. Lifudumele. When it's cloudy, but the sun is also out and bright like it is today, it is a warm day. Lifudumele. Now, let's say it though in a full sentence. Now, mngani, let's read this sentence. Namhlanje izulu lifudumele. Repeat that after me. Namhlanje izulu lifudumele. Very, very good, mngani. That was great. Now, mngani, I would like some help from you. I would like to just check on Andile before he zooms out of the house to go and play with his friends. Remember, Izolo, he didn't go out to play. It was raining. So he stayed home and played in the house. Now he was ready to go outside and play with his friends, but we just need to check if he is dressed the right way for today's weather. Okay. Ngiyabonga mngani. Let's call Andile. Remember, when you're talking to the person, you don't say Andile woza. You say Andile woza. Now let's call him. Andile woza. Ngiyabonga mngani. Mngani, look at Andile and what he's wearing. Is he dressed right for today's weather? If he is dressed right, say yebo for yes. If he is not dressed right, say cha for no. So, is Andile dressed right for today's weather? Remember, lifudumele, it's warm. That's it, mngani. I thought so too. He is dressed right for today. Yebo mngani. Oh, Andile, ugqoke kahle. Now, mngani, can we describe what Andile is wearing? Let's start with the t-shirt. A black t-shirt. Let's say Andile is wearing a black t-shirt. Feel free to pause the video, Mngani, so that you can put the sentence together. You can write it down. It helps a lot. And then come back and play the video to check what the answer is. Mngani, did you say uAndile ugqoke isikipha esimnyama? That's correct, Mngani. Let's all say it together. uAndile ugqoke isikipha esimnyama. Very, very good, Mngani. Well, Andile is wearing white shorts. Let's say that in isiZulu. Andile is wearing white shorts. That's correct, Mngani. uAndile ugqoke isikhindi esimhlophe. Let's all say that together. uAndile ugqoke isikhindi esimhlophe. Very, very good, Mngani. And lastly, well, he has on white, red, and black sneakers, but I think I'm just going to choose just one color for now. As we continue with our lessons, we are going to learn how to say this color and that color and that color in one sentence. So for now, let's choose white. Yeah, I'll go with white. Andile is wearing white sneakers. Let's write that sentence, Mngani. So, what did you say, Mngani? Did you say uAndile ugqoke amateki amhlophe? Very good, Mngani. Now let's repeat that sentence all together. uAndile ugqoke amateki amhlophe. Very, very good, Mngani. Now, let's say bye to Andile as he goes out to play with his friends, and we can continue with our lesson right here. Hamba kahle, Andile. Now, Mngani, moving right along to the sound of the week. Umsindo, the sound of this week is the letter C. And the letter C in isiZulu makes the sound. Lift your tongue and put it right behind your top teeth. Put it flat, don't make it pointy. And then with a small sucking action, pull your tongue and drop it down. Very good, Mngani. Now, I would like you to say the sound with each vowel. Remember, onkamisa vowels in isiZulu are a, I, O, U. Now, let's say the sound with each vowel. Repeat after me each time. Ka, ke, ki, ko, u. Very, very good, Mngani. Halala. You are doing great at this. Now, Mngani, here are a couple of words with the sound. Icansi, icansi. That is a straw mat, as you see in the picture. A straw mat. Icansi. Repeat that after me. Icansi. Very good, mngani. More than one straw mat. So straw mats. Amacansi. Amacansi. Repeat that after me, mngani. Amacansi. Very, very good, mngani. Great. Now, a verb, an action word, isenzo, that I would like you to learn today with this sound is ceba. Ceba. That is to tell on someone. So, for example, if you see your sibling doing something they should not do, you go and you tell your parent. Ceba. Or if someone sees you breaking a very important rule that you must never break in isiZulu, like having more than one vowel right next to each other, they should do what to you? Ceba. They should tell on you. Now, mngani, repeat this word after me. Ceba. Very, very good, mngani. Now, here are some words with the sound in isiZulu. An earring in isiZulu is icici. Icici. Repeat that after me. Icici. Very good, mngani. Earrings are amacici. Very, very good. Look at this picture. Amahle is wearing earrings. Amahle ugqoke amacici. Repeat that after me, mngani. Amahle ugqoke amacici. Very, very good, mngani. Another word with the sound is a verb, an action word. Isenzo. It is cela. Cela. That is to ask in isiZulu. To say please in isiZulu, we say ngicela. That is please. May I please have? May I please? Ngicela. So I would like some water. Ngicela amanzi. May I please have water? Ngicela amanzi. Repeat that after me, mngani. Cela. Very good. Now let's say ngicela. Very good. And now say, may I please have water? Ngicela amanzi. Very, very good, mngani. I am so proud of you. Halala. Now, mngani, that is the sound of the letter C in isiZulu. Halala, mngani. You did so very well. Now, mngani, down to the number of the week, inombolo. The number of this week is ishumi. Ishumi. Let's see what items we can see that we can describe and say there are 10 of them. Oh, look at that, mngani. Cars. Izimoto eziyishumi. 10 cars. Will you repeat that after me? Izimoto eziyishumi. Very, very good, mngani. Look, cows. Izinkomo, cows. Izinkomo eziyishumi. Repeat that after me. Izinkomo eziyishumi. Brilliant, mngani, great. Oh, and goats, okay. I think we're starting a farm now, mngani, don't you think? Izimbuzi. These are goats. Izimbuzi. Izimbuzi eziyishumi. Very, very good, Mngani. Great job. Shaya izandla. Now, Mngani, we are moving on to the shape of the week. The shape of the week is inkanyezi, a star. Inkanyezi. Repeat that after me. Inkanyezi. Very good, Mngani. That NK sound. It comes right from the back of your mouth, all the way at the back. Nkanyezi. Now, Mngani, one star is inkanyezi. Many stars is inkanyezi. Let's see what we have here. Oh, here is a red star. Inkanyezi ebomvu. Very good. Oh, a small or tiny red star. Inkanyezi ebomvu encane. Very good, Mngani. Look at that, Mngani. We have two adjectives here describing the star. One is the color, bomvu, and the other is the size, small, ncane. Now look at it, Mngani. Both the adjectives start with e. Because we are describing a word that starts with in, our adjectives start with e, the letter E. Now, Mngani, let's move on to the color of this week. The color of the week is mpunga. Mpunga. Let me come closer to you. The color for this week is mpunga. Look at how I am shaping my lips. Mpu. Mpu. To make that mp sound, you must purse your lips and sort of make an action as though you want to spit, but please do not spit. That's yuck. So let's do that now. Great job. Don't spit on anyone. Now, mpunga, that's the color, gray. Now, Mngani, let's see what we have. Oh, look, a gray beard. A beard in isiZulu is intshebe. Intshebe. Now we say intshebe empunga, a gray beard. Repeat that after me, Mngani. Intshebe empunga. Very good, Mngani. Okay, there are many of them now. Okay. Izintshebe, that's beards. Izintshebe ezimpunga. Yeah, Mngani, that's correct. You did so well. I'm so proud of you, Mngani. Now, Mngani, we have come to the part of our lesson where we will sit down and work on some grammar. Remember, for this week, we are working on giving instructions, giving commands to more than one person. If you have not yet learned how to give commands or instructions to one person, please go back to last week's lesson and learn about that. And learn how to give instructions to one person in isiZulu. Now, get your notebook, exercise book out, and your pen and pencil, and let's get to work. Mngani, we are still continuing to learn how to give commands or instructions to more than one person, so to many people. We can do this the same way as we did the instructions to one person. We can add the pronoun of the person we are talking to. For one person, we were saying, wena, that's you. Wena. That is the singular you in isiZulu. For example, we would say, speak you, and we say, khuluma wena. Khuluma wena. So If you say wena on its own, you're simply just saying you. So for more than one person, we will say nina. This is a plural you in isiZulu. It doesn't work the same way as in isiNgisi, where they say exactly the same word for one person and for many people, which is you. In isiZulu, one person is wena, and many people, which is still you, is nina. So we can add this pronoun or the people we are speaking to like this. Fundani nina. Fundani nina. Read, y'all. But remember, I said to you, this pronoun that we are adding when we were talking about one person to one person, I said to you, it doesn't exist in English. It doesn't happen that way in English. That wena. In English, you don't have this extra pronoun that you say, whereas in isiZulu, it does exist and it is very much useful. I mean, you can just skip it. It will still be clear what you're talking about, mngani. Like, look at this example, fundani nina. If we just remove the nina part, it's still a command to more than one person, an instruction to more than one person, saying, read, y'all, read. I'm talking to all of you. I'm saying read. But I add that nina part, which is still y'all, you guys. I added to just make it even more clearer. We could say to emphasize, to make it more clear that I am talking about your. Pay attention to that word that I used there. I said to emphasize, to make it obviously clear, no questions asked who I'm talking to or about. That is emphasizing. So I could leave this nina and not say it at all, and my sentence will still be clear. Fundani, read, y'all. But I can also add this nina just to make it even more so, more clear, more understandable who it is that I am referring to, who it is that I am speaking to. Now, translating this into English will sound very funny if we translated it word for word, because it will sound like we are saying, read, you guys, you, or read, y'all, you. It's like this extra pronoun that just doesn't exist in the English language. But in isiZulu, it is there. And so I would like you to get used to saying it when you speak. Don't overuse it now, mngani. It can get a bit boring. So just say it in a, normal way. Don't put it in every single sentence you are saying. Now, let's make another example of using this pronoun to show that we are emphasizing who we are telling this thing to, who we are saying to do this thing. So if I want to say, speak, you guys, I can say kulumani. That ni at the end is enough. Kulumani. But I can also say, kulumani nina. Kulumani nina. Speak, you guys. Speak, y'all. Use these instructions carefully, though, mngani. Check your tone when you say them so that you don't end up sounding rude. Imagine going to the kitchen, your mom and dad are there, and then you say, phekani nina. That would be so rude.
It's the same as the singular one. If spoken to an adult, if you say to an adult, pheka wena, whew, my friend, that's so rude. So the general rule, don't say wena to an adult when asking them to do something. Don't say wena. You can say Nina. It will sound weird when it's all new to you because you know very well that you're speaking to only one person. But why are you saying it as though you're speaking to many people? It's one of the ways to show respect in isiZulu when you're speaking to someone who is your elder, so an adult, or someone who is your superior. So you can say, khulumani nina, but you have to then watch your tone. Make sure that it doesn't sound off, you know? Now, let's give some instructions to a few people. I would like you to try these on your own, Mngani. I'm going to give them to you just now. 1. Write, y'all. 2. Draw, y'all. 3. Be quiet, y'all. 4. Run away, y'all. 5. Sleep, y'all. Of course, remember that I'm saying y'all to make it clear that I'm talking to more than one person. Now, Mngani, you can pause the video right here so that you can answer those 5 questions that I just gave you now. And then you come back and press play and get the answers. So, Mngani, how did you do? How did you do with this short exercise of ours? Let's see. For number 1, right, y'all. The answer is balani nina. Balani nina. But also, the answer can also be balani. So both of those are correct. Number 2, draw, y'all. The answer is dwebani nina. Dwebani nina. But it can also be dwebani. For number 3, be quiet, y'all. The answer is tulani nina. Tulani nina. But it can also be tulani. Number 4, run away, y'all. The answer is balekani nina. Balekani nina. And it can also be balekani. For number 5, sleep, y'all. The answer is lalani nina. Lalani nina. And yes, it can also be lalani. How did you do, Mngani? I'm sure you got them all right. I'm very, very, very pleased with your progress in learning isiZulu, Mngani.
Mngani, we've been sitting down for too long. That's just not right. We need to get up and stretch and just move our bodies, Mngani.
Sukuma. Shaya izandla. Shona phansi. Phezulu. Eceleni. Jikeleza. Jikeleza. Eceleni. Gijima. Zilule. Shaya izandla. Thumba kabili. Eceleni. Shona phansi.
That was amazing. I needed that, my friend. I will see you tomorrow. Ngizokubona kusasa. Sala kahle.